Welcome to the Tradies in Business podcast with your hosts Warwick Bidwell and Nicole Cox. Divert your phone and grab a brew as Waz and Nic unpack tips, tales, secrets and stuff-ups from guests both inside and outside your trade, helping educate and inspire you to break the cycle of gut-busting and money stress and create a true trade business.
G'day, Nic.
Oh, I was saying it at the same time, but I pulled back. Don't want to confuse the listeners when there's too much noise first up on their podcast. How are we, listeners? Welcome to Monday.
Happy Monday, listeners.
That we're not actually recording on a Monday. We've pre-recorded this one because Warwick's having a well-deserved day off.
I'm lolloping around the countryside on a cold winter's day.
Half your luck. I am sitting in my cold office. No, I'm probably not. I don't know what I'll be doing on Monday. Well, I'll be in the office, so maybe it's cold, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm not predicting.
You're just guesstimating.
I'm not going to predict. The weather says that it should be, I don't know, let me tell you, cold.
In Queensland. Does it get cold in Queensland?
Oh, stop with your sucking. You used to be cold when you're in Toowoomba.
Hello, listeners, and happy Monday. Yes, I'm no doubt off enjoying myself. Well, hopefully. It's no longer the shortest day of the year today.
That's exciting,
Winter solstice was yesterday.
What are you going to do with your extra 10 seconds?
Well, I plan to do pretty much the same every day, which is get up at 10 to 5 and do my mobility and have a cup of coffee with my misso and then kick off my day, which generally involves talking to you.
It does.
Regardless of what we're doing. So we have a bit of a plan, Coxie.
We have a good plan. We have a weekly plan. We know we have a shared calendar, so we know every week what we're doing. And we also have a plan around our contact time and when you and I will get together for a chat, because I do particularly well with a plan and I like to ensure that we have a plan. But we also have a bit of a business plan, Warwick. We have I'm telling you this like you don't know it. We have a plan for what we'd like to achieve in the next month, 2 months, 3 months, 12 months, etc., etc.
And that generally means we get more done and we stay on track. You and I have had a tendency over the years we've been working together to probably talk a lot.
Oh, we talk
about a lot of stuff.
We're big talkers.
And if we didn't have a plan, we'd just wander around. Man, we could talk some stuff, but we probably wouldn't get much done in the way of what we're supposed to.
No, we need an action list, right? We create I love a list. I'm a bit of a list lover. I can't survive without a list. I have a list in my diary every day of what I'd like to achieve on that day. If it doesn't get done, it gets transferred over to the next day. And I have a same sort of list for our business. This is what we'd like to achieve in the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 months, etc., etc. And that's our action list, right? You have a similar list somewhere in your office?
Yes, I do. Multiples,
maybe in your brain,
actually. So having a plan, even if it's a loose plan, Coxie, is it's like an insurance policy, really.
Yes, although I think a plan's great, but we need the actions on said plan for that to actually begin to formulate into a something.
Yeah, there's a lot of plans sitting in a drawer somewhere. Look, this is an unashamed plug for what we've got coming up on Friday afternoon, Coxie.
We do. Drinks at 4 p.m. We're going to be having drinks. So plan to meet us at drinks.
I was I was more interested in what was happening before drinks.
Okay. All right.
Let's
talk about
Friday.
that. We're going to have a 90-day planning session, Warwick, and I will lead you through the next 90 days of your action steps to start to move towards your big goals. So not only will we have you thinking about what your end goal is, what you'd like to achieve in 12 months, 3 years and 5 years or thereabouts, what your big goal is. Like, is your big goal to buy a bigger house? Is it to have a business that you can have a regular holiday from and not have to worry? Or is it to find a way to have an afternoon off a week? Or is your big plan to purchase another vehicle? Whatever your plan is, we're going to help you find the action steps required over the next 3 months to start to move you in the direction of your goals. Gosh, there you are.
Otherwise, without a plan, with anything, it's just a random collection of, I don't know, spontaneous actions, right?
Yes.
Where, we do some things and we hope that they make a difference, but often it's just wasted energy. It's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways to describe why you need a plan and what not having one looks like.
Well, what does it look like when you jump onto the road and you don't have a destination?
Yeah.
You just keep going round in circles or taking wrong turns or bumping into other cars rather than finding your destination and making a plan on how to get there.
Yeah. I'm picturing the clown car at the circus. Just like randomly, or dodgem cars. That'd be it. Dodgem cars just banging into each other. And no one seems to know who's going in which direction, and sometimes they're going backwards, and that seems to be how a lot of us run our businesses. I know I used to run mine that way. It was shocking. But lots of wasted energy and randomness and, frustration and all that sort of stuff. So, look, plans don't have to be convoluted or fancy. Simple is good. And so Friday we're going to help come up with a simple action plan, Coxie.
It's not hard. It's a great session. Well, you are going to have to share a little bit. You're going to have to talk at certain times, but we won't make it embarrassing. We'll make it comfortable.
I mean, I've got to share with other people.
You might have to, but you don't have to share intimately. There'll be no pulling down of the pants on the 90-day planning session.
I'll wear my dressing gown.
Well, yes, you may turn up in your dressing gown, and some of our members may have already asked, given that it's a Friday afternoon, am I allowed a sneaky beer? I did say yes to that one. As long as
Nicole.
I did. It's Friday afternoon. It's a good incentive to get them there.
After they do the work, they're allowed to drink.
Yes. Some of them were going to turn up with their plans so they could start drinking early. Buggers. But yes, look, it's you will be asked to share. Everything that gets shared is confidential. There'll be a workbook to help you find exactly what it is that you want. Something to take away so that you can stick it on your wall even. You can print it out, stick it on your wall and remind yourself on a daily basis what your plan is, what your action steps are for the month. We're going to have a networking section, almost stuffed that up at the end of the day. With some drinks. Well, the drinks, you have to go to your own bar and get your own drinks. But anyway, I'm sure you'll find your way around that because we're not allowed to congregate together. But you'll not only be doing it with us, you will be surrounded by our drawing board members, our trade desk members, and some of our tradiepreneurs, which I'm a bit excited about. Our tradiepreneurs bring so much to the table, as do our other levels. So it'll be great to see them in amongst all of our newbies, our new members, or our new followers that come and join us for their very first 90-day planning session, just to see what others are doing, because it gives you a bit of a, well, you know what, I hadn't thought about that. Might actually be a great action step for me this month, or, that's a great goal. I'm going to add that to my list. Makes you think a little bit differently. So, yeah, it's an exciting session. Warwick and I are really excited. We've put a lot of work into getting this ready for you online so that we can do it, Rona-friendly. In this
friendly
time instead of our stadium tour that we were meant to be doing and catching up with you all personally. Hopefully that can take place at the end of the year. But for now, we're going to hang out online. Now, to find the registration for said 90-day planning session, if you are a paid member for us in any way, shape or form, tradiepreneur, drawing board or trade desk, you will have all of the necessary information delivered into your inbox on Wednesday. You don't need to do a thing. You can sit back, lace your fingers together behind your head, put your feet up on the desk and relax. We'll do all the heavy lifting for you. However, if you're not a member but you'd like to get on board, you'd like to check it out, come and see Warwick and I in person, see whether you think we're a good fit. Do you like it? Have a chat to some trade desk members, some tradiepreneurs and drawing board members. Then you need to head over to our Facebook page where you will find it as an event and you can register your interest for the event there. You'll be sent a bunch of emails from Wednesday then as well. So make sure you register today.
Get on it, plan, and come hang out with some of our rock stars and our tradies in business champions.
Several of our previous podcast guests will be there too, actually.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. But more than anything, it will be an opportunity for you to stop making excuses and actually come up with an action plan for the next 3 months or more. And it's free. So get along. I'm probably, I don't know, it depends when people listen to these podcasts, Coxie. It's funny. I think about the day that we release it, but someone could be listening to this a week later and here I am talking about what I was going to do on a Monday because it's pre-recorded.
Well, occasionally I'm asked a question about what we did that week and I have to think back and think, well, I don't know, the week you're talking about is actually 3 weeks ago, so I can't really remember.
It's a good thing we have an episode plan.
Yes, it is a good thing.
It's cheesy. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, listeners. Remember, Trade Desk free till the end of the month. Get on the Friday planning session with us. We hope to see you there, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
You lucky things, you. Enjoy your Monday.
Happy Monday.
You've been listening to the Tradies in Business podcast with Warwick Bidwell and Nicole Cox. Find out more about today's guest, tools for your trade business, and other cool stuff at tradiesinbusiness.com.au.